Hey everyone, this is John again from Rad Relics, and I'm sorry I'm a little disheveled. Got my nice old man gray hoodie on here. I just came in from outside my door right there. We had a downtown celebration today called Miracles in Main Street in Fredericktown, Missouri, and I had a good time, but I'm a little cold. I've got my heater just kicked on back there. Woo, it's a little trashy in here. It's a little disheveled. We've been doing an auction. My son's a senior this year. And we've been taking donations in for an auction that we've been doing for project graduation. And so it looks a little trashy in my background. But you are not here for all of that. You are here for Johnny's list. Johnny has another list. And I've got three things that I want to talk about. The first thing that we're going to talk about is the idea that the Puma thing. I did find out, I watched another video from another person. If you watched my previous video, I talked about Puma, about delisting Puma. Well, James Hefferstay, I can't remember the name of his channel. It used to be James Hefferstay. He's another St. Louis area reseller. And he actually messaged Puma, kind of like fought the good fight. And they actually sent a letter to eBay saying it was kind of a mistake. What he said in his video is that they implemented AI, the Terminator, and it terminated all of these auctions. And apparently, there you go. That he messaged, they said it was a mistake. So, you know, I would still be kind of skeptical listing anything Puma. It's kind of a trash brand. I know somebody might not agree with me on that, but it ain't something you're going to make a bunch of money selling. It ain't like it's like some kind of high-end clothing. So I'd probably stay away from it for a little bit to make sure everything turns out okay with it. I wouldn't rush back into relisting it, but there you go. I wanted to say that the guy from China in the last video that I made, the guy that I said didn't ship me my item and messaged me about my refund and kind of was like, do you want a refund? I'm like, yes, I want a refund. Well, good news, people. He gave me my old refund. So old Johnny was made whole. I got my refund from the Chinese guy that was supposed to be a California guy, but he was shipping it from overseas. So I ordered another one so that I have this nice watch here that I'm going to try to charge and see if it works. And then I'm going to list it on eBay, sell it, and make money. That's two things from Johnny's list. We've got two more things to talk about here. I had a buddy, Shane, Rise and Grind Picker. He made a video the other day. You might want to go check it out. He had sold a guy 50 items on eBay. And he didn't combine shipping, but he let the guy give him offers on all of these items, considering what it would cost with the shipping with them and everything. And the question that I have is, if a buyer gives you offers on multi-items, do you refund for combined shipping? How should you handle that situation? What he did is he just let the guy make offers on each of the items, considering the shipping, and then he combined it all, put it all in the same box, and shipped it to the guy. Well, apparently the guy paid like $150 in shipping. So once he gets the items, then he tries to play the old switcheroony, and he's like, hey, I want my shipping back. It didn't cost $150 to ship these to me. So he said, Rise and Grind Picker said, send it back, give me it back, just send the items back to me, and we will we'll just cancel the whole transaction. He was like throwing it out there to see if the guy would really do it. Well, apparently the guy really did it. And I don't know if I'd want to play around with the guy that could possibly leave me 50 negative feedbacks. But how would you guys handle that situation right there? Probably what I would have done, personally, me, instead of like combining shipping and then keeping $150 worth of the guy's shipping, I would make things perfectly clear in email through eBay stating what we're going to do. And what I would probably have done is went through and ended the 50 items, made him a special listing, and then put a special price on it with the exact shipping, and then I would have sent it to him. I would have worked out a deal through the email, through messaging on eBay, nailed it down, and then Johnny would have closed that sale, and I would have taken that money, and I wouldn't be getting 50 returns and 50 negative feedbacks possibly, because, you know, people are people, and they're going to try pulling stuff on you. And sorry about that. I got a little frog in my throat. The last thing on Johnny's list today is I have a friend that I was talking to the other day. I have 4 booths up at the Antique Mall, and I have a buddy that was putting stuff out up there, and he's like, I've got some shipping materials I want to give to you because I'm getting out of, I'm done with eBay. And I'm like, oh, really? That sounds super interesting. Let me talk. Here, let's hear some more about this. Why are we getting out of eBay? And he said that honestly, that eBay just wasn't paying his bills anymore. Stuff isn't bringing as much. And the big thing that we both agreed on is the fact that both of us agreed on this, that it's getting harder to find stuff. Like if I was buying this item right here 3 years ago, I was only paying, say I could go to a yard sale and pick it up for 50 cents. Now the person at the yard sale, everyone's getting smarter. They got their little smartphones. Oh, that's a $30 item on eBay. I want 15 for it, or I want 10 for it, or I want 5 for it. So people are doing the research, and that's not necessarily bad for them, but it's bad for us as resellers. It's making things harder to get. And he says by the time he does all of his driving around, sourcing and everything, that he's just not making enough money. It's not worth his time. So he went and got a 9-to-5 job. His 2 days off during the week or during the week are like Tuesday, Wednesday. And he said he just can't source. He just can't do it. So he quit, and now he is back to a full-time job, and he is going to be no longer reselling. He's going to give me his shipping supplies, which I appreciate that. But what do you guys think? Do you see more and more people wanting to step out of becoming resellers? I think after the pandemic, during the pandemic and after the pandemic, we've seen a ton of people come into the resale space, and these people wanted to become resellers, and they thought that, hey, this is a good way to make extra money. But now people are able to source, they're able to, not really source, but people that are selling their products are able to figure out what the actual value is now, because we've got apps on our phone. You just point it at the item, it pulls it up, it'll tell you what other people have it listed for. It really takes the guessing out of listing. And I'm seeing older people that are able to do this. I'm talking about people that are, 50, 60 years old. They're like, oh, let me see what that sells for. Bloop. And they're like, oh, it's listed on eBay for $75, so they're going to want 70 for it or whatever. And there just isn't enough meat left on the bone. So for me, what I've been doing is I've been like, well, let me sell it for you. If I have nothing into that item and then I take and list it on eBay and I ship it, and I'm able to 50-50 that with a person, then I'm making all profit. At that point, I'm making all profit. So, you just got to learn different ways to think about this stuff, different ways to skin that cat. But what do you guys think? Do you see people wanting to quit the space being resellers? Do you think that we're going to see a decrease in resellers in 2025, or will we see an uptick? Let me know down below. But for now, you guys have a good day, and God bless you.